Okay, we're almost done here. Card 8 is your spoiler retraction. So let me show you in the glider what that is. So if you look at your glider, I'll show you from the beginning how I get there. So the blue handle on your left side, if you look into it and you zoom in, there's this vertical spoiler that sticks out of the wing. And as it sticks out and the wind hits it perpendicular to the surface, it pretty much disrupts the wind flow over it, and it kind of helps you slow down and reduce altitude. So what we're looking here is trying to see what happens when you set up straight and level, you extend the spoiler, and you wait about 10 seconds and then they retract it. Like, did you notice the speed change? Did you notice the altitude change? That's kind of what we're looking into here. So the way that we will execute this test point is straight and level flight. You'll write your initiation, altitude, and speed. Let the pilot know, hey, I'm on conditions, clear to maneuver. They'll say on conditions, you'll say clear to maneuver once you write those two numbers. And then as they extend the spoiler and retract it, which they might ask you to do it, or they'll do it themselves, as you're seeing that, you will then try and see, hey, okay, for 10 seconds when it was deployed or extended, how much did my altitude change and what was my speed and any other sensation that you might have felt. So let's see if we could execute that card. Again, I am pretty much going to pull on that lever once I'm straight and level, and we will go from there. So here we go. I am flying straight and leveled. I am about, let's see, I'm gonna, oh gosh, I just realized my altitude is 50 feet. Give me a second. Quick hack for y'all. If you click map or M on your short key, you'll come to a screen where you can increase your altitude. You click M again, and da-da, you're 1,000 feet higher than before. Now, again, if you were actually at that altitude, the pilot would not let you do this. Again, if they say you can't do it, you can't, and that is it. That's the end of your glider flight. They'll land. But in this case, let's assume that I still had 1,000 feet. Here we go. Okay, straight and level. I am gonna start at about 50 knots. There we go. 50 knots, and I'm about 3,000 feet indicated, which is about 1,000 feet above the ground. And I would probably tell the pilot, okay, clear to maneuver when ready. So let me pull back here. This is gonna be a difficult one. I'm gonna use my digital display since I won't be able to zoom in quickly to see that, but I'm gonna just extend the vertical flap and count to 10 Mississippis and see how my speed and altitude indicated is. So I'm about 2,940 and my speed is about 45 knots. Okay, I'm gonna pull the lever. Oh, come on. Wait, I can't do it right now. All right, let me stabilize. I think shift 8 will give me a better, nope, not shift 8. There's one of these views that will let me, oh yeah, shift W. No, not shift W, that's my HUD. It's just W. There we go. So again, straight and level flight. Oh, there's my level, my little lever. But again, you saw where it actually is. So straight and level. Let me actually stabilize. Sorry. There we go. Straight and level. Okay. Oh gosh, gotta stabilize. I go 50 knots. Straight and level. At 45. Oh. I'm losing altitude here. I gotta do it quick. I'm at 600 feet above the ground. Okay, there it goes, about 50. Gonna see what happens when I pull the lever. Come on, man. There we go. Fully extended. Look at what's happening. My speed seems to be dropping. Well, I'm speeding up because I'm aiming down my nose. But if I was straight and level, look, it looks like my speed is slowing down and my altitude is changing. It's been obviously more than 10 seconds, but I just want to show you. I just want to show you how it looks outside. So you see those little, oh, shift 4. You see those little vertical bars that are sticking out on the side of the wings? Those are your spoilers, or sometimes referred as to speed brakes, because again, they're kind of slowing you down. That's the whole goal of 9. So if I click W on my keyboard again, look, actually, it seems like I'm at 35 knots and my altitude is changing at some rate. Again, you're only doing this for about 10 seconds. So let's try it again. I'm gonna put the lever back in. Look, I start to pitch up, shift 9. Look, they're coming in. You see they are fully retracted. W again. Let's see, stabilize flight. About 40 knots or so. Again, I know I'm only 200 feet above the ground and you wouldn't be doing this at that altitude. But let me fix my map again. Again, click M. Let me give myself 1,000 feet again in altitude. M again. Voila. 1,000 feet above the ground. Let me speed up. Pitch a little bit nose down. Come stabilize. Level flight. Gosh, I was able to stabilize at 50 a little bit earlier, and now I can't. Okay, there we go. So again, it's quick because either way, with you just gliding, you're actually losing altitude. If you notice here, it's slow, but it's still losing. So like, there's my initiation, 50 knots. I'm about 3,000 feet above the ground. Deploying speed brakes. Oh gosh, why can't I click no more? Uh-oh. Let me try that again. Sorry guys, I know it's taking a while. But again, I am not a pilot. That is my excuse. Alright, putting back this. There we go. Speed brake. Looking straight ahead. There we go. Slowing down. Stabilizing. Yeah, it's about 45. Alright, 50. Seems like I'm somewhat stable. Alright, deploying. I'm about 45. My altitude again is going to be changing a bit. There you go. And fully deployed. And look, my... Oh, I gotta stabilize. Sorry about that. Again, the pilot will do it better than I. Alright, there we go. So, looks like I'm at 30 something. My altitude is changing somewhat fast. Again, it might be because I'm executing it wrong, but I'm doing my best here. So it looks like I'm stable speed at about 40 knots and my altitude is changing at some rate. Okay. And look, just again, bringing them back in, look at what happens. Oh, starting to kind of pitch up in a way. So again, sorry, I think that's going to be the best I can do for this card. But again, your pilot should be able to do it better. So again, you're deploying the spoiler. You're looking at your indicated altitude. Oh, look at me. I just landed. You're looking at your altitude. You're looking at your speed, and you're trying to get that sense of how does the aircraft react. So the next and final card in this stack is actually your landing card. Um, again, I accidentally already landed. I could try it. I'll give it a shot. But again, you're looking at your last 600 feet to try and see what is your rate of descent. So now again, how is this pilot landing at what speed they are? So we'll try and do that on the next card.